Y'all know who it is! It's prime time! And I grind and shine! 4th of July! And I can't lie! Doing coke in the White House! Gonna blame it on your spouse! Hunter Biden! Are we riding? What we trying? I thought you do crack! What is that? That is a bag of white blow! Don't you know? AKA Tony Snow! I'm a pimp! On a blimp! Eating shrimp! Alright folks, you know, this is not that regular show. This is just an impromptu. We're having fun. I haven't been streaming very much, but y'all know how this is. And we are live. Looks like the stream's working, baby. We are in this bitch! Let me see you in the chat, rat-tat-tat! Prime. Alright, folks. I don't know if you want to hear more of that music, but things are going insane. It's the 4th of July. God bless America! Sky Bear! That's the one thing that being at the Blaze we don't have. We don't have unlimited cats. Now, I do try to bring cats all up in the Blaze, and they're cool about that, but I mean, gosh almighty, when you take a cat out of its normal environment, they go crazy. You know this, I know this. Cats are not used to new environments. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to bring my cats there, but when I'm in the castle, when I'm a pimp on a blimp, we get to do the show a little different. You know, it's going to have a different vibe. Sky Bear, say hi. Sky Bear! This is the king of all cats. Sky Bear, do not fight. Sky Bear, look at the camera. He's camera shy. Look at the camera. Look how chunky he is. Chunky boy, chunky boy. How's the audio? Am I coming in loud and clear? I miss streaming from my house. I gotta really relax. I used to do this all the time. And when I started to get more popular and then I was in the negotiation stage with the Blaze, I kind of cooled down my podcast only because the censorship is so insane. My Conspiracy Castle podcast is like not allowed on the internet anymore. So I was just trying to kind of focus on future endeavors, and that's why we have the Chronicles of Stein, which will be another podcast that I'm producing and putting out. And it's going to be a part of the Blaze, hopefully, or this channel at least, so you guys will be able to see that. But right now, we're just streaming from the castle. Trying to say hi, trying to connect. Oh, I see Sarah Gonzalez is in the chat. Sarah, we got to add you as a mod. We love Sarah Gonzalez. Everybody go to the news and why it matters and subscribe right now. Sarah, happy 4th of July. We made you a mod. You are modded up. Ooh, $9.99 super chat. Michael Scott. Is that how I say that? Pimp on a blimp. Glad to see you, bro. I know. Well, I had to go live. This is our normal time. I'm not going to leave our viewers hanging, because this is what I think is most important when it comes to creating content. Now, obviously, I want to entertain you, the viewer at home, but what is also important to me is I should be better at this. I'm not as good at this as I want to be. We got to create a community of like-minded pimps on blimps. I can't be the only pimp, and I'm not the only pimp. There are lots of other pimps out there. We know that. I know that. You know that. So for me, the community is important, but I need to kind of work on getting that community so the people in the chat, we can come together. There's a lot of haters out there, but there's a lot of fans. And honestly, I don't even mind connecting the haters with the fans. I need you guys to back me up on some of these things, because they like to come after me. But I'm a boxer. Speaking of boxing, I'm boxing in Misfits. You might have heard of KSI. He's very famous. I don't know that much about him other than he's super famous and he's a big streamer. But he actually is a CEO and owns a huge boxing promotion company called Misfits. And so I, on July 22nd, will be facing against Modine. Oh, shoot, I should have had Modine's Instagram pulled up. Let me pull it up right now. Guys, this is so good being back in my studio. I'm pulling stuff up. Because, listen, Jimmy's a beautiful, smart, handsome young man. But the problem is with the show, we have to do a lot of pre-production. We kind of have to have the stuff in the TriCaster before the show starts if you want to pull it up. That's just how it works sometimes. But when I'm using OBS in my studio, look, I can pull stuff up right now. So let's go to Modine's profile so y'all can see who I'm boxing. This guy has no idea what is coming his way. And man, I'm about to show his thing. I hope there's nothing crazy on here. So this is Mo Dean. This is it, guys. Look at this. A lot of you haters didn't think I had it in me. A lot of you guys, oh, is Alex tough? Is Alex, he talks the talk, but does he walk the walk? Well, I ain't gonna be walking, and my lips ain't gonna be talking. It's gonna be me jabbing, metaphorically stabbing, and guess what? I don't have any pants on. I don't have any pants on, and I don't need pants, because when I get in the ring, all I need are these two things right here, thunder and lightning. Bam, bam, bam! I'm gonna bring the chemtrails. You guys ready? Some live chemtrails? Israel versus Palestine. Ah! No, I'm stressed. Not about him, not about my opponent. And I'm not even worried about the fight. What I am stressed out about is that I'm supposed to go fight with Jorge Masvidal. He's going to train me. The baddest mofo in all of UFC. And now it's very obvious that if I get in the ring or the octagon with Jorge Masvidal, he would kick my butt. And that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go to Miami for 4 days and train with him. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about little Mo Dean. I'm worried about a UFC champion giving me CTE. So let's hope that I make it through the training. But once I get out on the other end, and you get in the ring with me, Mo Dean, I don't want to be hyperbolic. I don't want to speak in a way that will try to even intimidate you or try to scare you. I don't want to scare you. Really, I want you to feel very comfortable. But when we get in that ring, it's not going to be pretty. And there's a lot of words that I would like to say, a lot of words I'd like to say, but I can't say them here because of terms of service. But just know, on July 22nd, when Mo Dean and Primetime get in that ring, it's going to be bad news for you, Mo Dean. Because I'm bringing the whole crew. I'll have my wife's boyfriend. I'll have my dad. I'll have the cats. Well, probably not the cats. Probably not the cats. I was just talking to you about earlier, taking a cat out of its normal environment. They go haywire. So no, I'm not going to bring the cats. I am going to have a live webcam playing. I'm going to have the dog walker play the fight on these screens, all three of the screens, so the cats will watch. And honestly, Sky Bear wants me to lose. I'm not even kidding. Listen, I wish I was kidding right now. My cats, Mo Dean, are your biggest fans. They're sick and tired of me talking about the fight, training, getting my mind right, looking at myself in the mirror naked, only because I know I'm about to be shirtless in front of hundreds of thousands of viewers, potentially millions are going to see it. They're going to say, oh, look at that fat guy. I don't want to be that. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get in that lean, mean fighting machine. So when I go out there, I look like a supermodel. And guess what? I should be a supermodel. I could be a supermodel. But unfortunately, I don't like doing heroin and cocaine like that. But you know who does? Hunter Biden! Sorry, I got to calm down. But think about this. We got freaking people that are in the West Wing of the White House doing Lord knows what, having some booger sugar, partying it up. I mean, you guys think I'm kidding? Look at this. Look at this. Right here. White House cocaine mystery deepens. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, okay, let's read this now. White House cocaine mystery deepens as Secret Service says it was found in the West Wing and not the library. Joe and Hunter's July 4th celebrations lead to Hunter, who's on vacation with his daddy. I wouldn't not go on vacation. But, I mean, you think Hunter Biden's going to go on vacation without a little bit of... Not Hunter. He's too experienced. Look, there's pictures of Hunter. I don't want to know what's going to come up, but look at this. Hunter Biden. Let me pull up this article. Hunter Biden smoking crack in Porsche on the way to Las Vegas. Like, this story just came out. Daily News. Let me see the Daily News version so I can read it. It's the Most concise. Come on, Daily. I mean, Daily Mail. I don't know why I said Daily News. Excuse me, Daily Mail. Getting things confused. All right, Daily Mail. So, like, this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new for Hunter Biden. This is just an everyday deal. Life in the fast lane. How reckless Hunter Biden photographed himself driving at 172 miles an hour, which I think is a felony in some states to be speeding at that excessive of a speed. While behind the wheel of his Porsche en route to a days-long Las Vegas bender with prostitutes, and pictured himself smoking crack while behind the wheel. Now, you have to say, Alex, you're joking. This is not real. This is not the president's son. He's not smoking crack behind his Porsche going 172 and then filming it. Well, you'd be wrong. Oh, my gosh. So we got to be very careful what we show on the screen. Everything's blurred. 172 miles an hour. Crack pipe! What does that look like, folks? Y'all ever seen that before? I know a lot of y'all are probably church-going, nice, young gentlemen and women. Y'all probably not seen that. Me, I'm not. I grew up in a bail bonds office. I deal with crackheads every day of my life. And guess what? That's real crack, Jack. I know. Alex, why are you screaming? Well, it's hard not to be upset because if I took these pictures and I smoked this crack, I would get fired. I would lose everything that I have potentially. Yeah, because he's the president's son. He gets to just smoke crack all day, and I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Hunter Biden. There, I said it. There, I said it. I don't even want to show these texts. I don't even want to look at that. I can't. It's too risky. Hunter Biden's too risky to show on YouTube, yet he's the president's son, and everybody got mad. I had some questions for Brittany Griner. I'd like to ask some questions to Hunter Biden. Why did one of these fake journalists like myself with a camera phone, one of these walking autists that I respect myself, not that I respect myself, but the other autists that do this, why are we not going to Hunter Biden's art galleries and talking to him, asking him questions? Obviously, be nice to Hunter. I don't think we should ever physically hurt anybody. I'm just saying, why are we asking Hunter Biden questions? It don't make no sense to me. And then as soon as the White House is just, has more cocaine than a nightclub in Miami, and then the media's like, no, it wouldn't be good old Hunter. He's the smartest person the president knows. I'm Ketanji Brown Jackson. I'm Ketanji Brown. Hunter Biden, yes, he does cocaine. He does. I don't know why I'm speaking this accent, but he does do this. But it's medicinal. It's medicinal. Here in D.C., we're our own District of Columbia. And the president has now just made cocaine legal. So, illegal medically. And actually, it's funny. That is a joke. You're like, Alex, I was on Fish Tank, and Dontarius, my wife's boyfriend, got kicked out for smoking crack. And I said it's medicinal crack, and everybody laughed. But there is actual, and I could look this up. I don't even really want to look this up because I want you to take my word for it. But you don't have to. You can look it up. Because, there are medical applications for cocaine, and there are, I think it's like, I've looked into it, it's like 1 or 2 factories that actually produce medical grade cocaine for ear, nose, and throat doctors that need to use it for numbing. So it is an anesthesia, believe it or not. Is it used regularly? Probably not. I'm sure some flag goes off if you're a dentist just prescribing. I need lots of cocaine. I'm Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden should have been a dentist. Could you imagine? His teeth are fucked up. Y'all's ever seen Hunter? I don't even want to pull up a picture of how bad Hunter Biden's teeth used to be till he got a piano in his mouth with all those fake teeth, which is cool. It's cool to have fake teeth. I'm not even hating on that. Listen, if you got money, you got veneer money, go get the veneers, homie. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Tell you not to? I see some Salty Army in the chat. I'm trying to check out the chat because that's one other thing when I'm doing the live show at the studios. I do look at my phone. I do look at the chat, but it's hard to interact because I have a guest coming up or I have a bit coming up or I have 10 million things going off in my crazy head. So it's not always easy to interact or give the chat the proper attention. But this goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of this is like creating that community. So I do want to be interactive with you guys. Like, this is a interactive talk show. We do it live for a reason. If we didn't want to interact with you, we wouldn't have to do it live. We could just tape it, edit it, and put it out. And if we did that, the show would probably even be funnier because you could edit it and make it in a way to be even cooler. You could add graphics, memes. Don't get me started on ways that the show could be different. But instead, I say, you know what? The show needs to be live because I need to be able to read the chat. I need to be able to communicate with the people. And the interviews need to be live and off the cuff because it has a different sort of, there's more stakes when it's live. The stakes are a lot higher. No risk, no reward. That's why we got to risk it for the biscuit. I see Otter Kids. I see you guys in the chat. Crazy Pants. I ain't got no pants. Who's calling me Crazy Pants? I ain't got no pantalones. Just boxers. Everybody wants my phone number. It's actually very easy to find my work phone number. We used to do a call-in show. People are like, why would you give a number out? Well, it's a work number. But it is annoying because it does go to my app and then it does. I had to turn notifications off. I was getting a lot of crank calls. So I actually appreciate that, guys. G-Rob, $10. I effing love you. Alex Stein, happy Independence Day. G-Rob, happy Independence Day to you as well. I really appreciate you guys being here. Michael, you guys rock. Where is Cecil? Where is my man, Cecil? But that's what we're doing tonight. I mean, we're just trying to kind of be... I see Sarah. I see Sarah's posting something. What is Sarah posting? I'm just now looking at the chat. What I'm saying is this is how we connect with the audience. We need to do more of these streams. And like I said earlier, I am going to start doing a podcast that I produce on my own because that's, guys, it has a different flavor when Primetime's doing it. When Jimmy's doing it, it's great. Jimmy went to Princeton. He's Ivy League educated. But what do you know about people from Ivy League schools? They're all dumb. Not calling Jimmy dumb. I'm just calling him not smart. Jimmy, if you're watching this, I love you. Oh, you want my phone number? I'll put in my phone number right now. It's 214-216-6169. That's my Google Voice number. If anybody wants to call it, 214-216-69. As a matter of fact, leave a funny voicemail. Here, let me put it on. Let me see if I can add a graphic. I can put it on the screen. Leave a funny voicemail. And I will play them on the show potentially. Okay, here, how do I, I used to be so fast at this, but ever since the update, I'm kind of slow. Okay, how do I go to add text to the screen? Oh my gosh. Text, here we go. I got to get back to doing it. I got to get back to streaming. My streaming game, I'm a little weak. Okay, font, text. This is my phone number. Use Google Font. Why is my computer going slow? Why is the computer going slow? Okay. Here. This is the number if you guys want to call. Taking me a minute to put it on the screen. I apologize. Let me make it bold. How do I bold it? Okay, I want it okay. How do I bold? How do I make it bold? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do it different. Okay, that's fine. This is just going to have to work. Okay, you see this? Oh, gosh. Come on. Okay, lock that in. Now, this is not locked in. Okay, you're going to see a number. You're going to see this number off the top of my head. I'm not even looking at the chat. Sorry, that took way too long. 214-216-6169. That's my number. That rings to my cell phones. I got multiple phones because when you're a pimp on a blimp, you can't just have one. I got Tucker calling me on one line and Glenn Beck calling me on the next. You think I gotta have two phones? If they call me at the same time, am I gonna put Glenn Beck on hold? No. Am I gonna put Tucker on hold? No. I would have to put him on speakerphone and how to somehow simultaneously talk to him because I respect him so much. I would never say, "Oh, hey, can you hold Tucker?" Never. But I would hold for you, and I hold you all in my heart, very dear. Oh, AI Mom. Grant, I was just thinking about AI Mom. She'll be back. I think she made a cameo the other day. I think Jimmy said something or my mom said something. I don't know. I can't keep track of the show. Half the time I'm just going insane for the Ukraine. So, you guys want to call this number, 214-216-6169. Leave a voicemail. Send me a text. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Well, if you do send me something weird, I will report you to the police, but that's only because I like dealing with the police. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've been to this new thing, and I don't even know why. I've been watching police interrogation videos. I know you're like, what is going on? Why would you? Let me pull one up. Oh my gosh, you guys got to watch these videos. It is so good. Yeah, I dox myself. I don't care. You guys can come say I'm a pimp on a balloon. I'm not scared. I want you to come see me. I'm a pimp on a balloon. I got comedy shows. Speaking of Dallas, July 30th, please come to Hyenas in Dallas. We got a comedy show. What I'm saying is, I ain't scared. I don't care. Call me. Call me. I'd like for you to call me. Okay, what is that? Now I got to go to my history of videos. Sorry. Oh, crap. I'm in the wrong thing. Okay, I got to switch account. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the chat. Did it mess up the chat? I think it's messing up the chat. But, okay, explore with us. Dude, this is just like an example of this show. It is just so good. Well, guys, now I'm kind of worried because I'm going to like play a show that's, of course, they get away with it, but now I'm worried because it's like about murder and stuff. But I watch these disturbing case of the House of Horrors killer, and it's just like police interrogation videos like this. But the way the guy describes it, it's so good.
How long?
So this is a person. This is a guy getting.
June? Okay. And she's the one that scratched you like that? All right, what's her name?
Yeah, okay, it's hard without context. We're going to have to sit here and I don't want to watch a whole 3-hour video, but I don't know how you guys are reacting to that in the chat. What I'm saying is I've been watching these police investigation videos, and they are taking me on a wild ride. And now I know why all these that channel is great. Yeah, now I know why they say all these whatever white housewives love murder mysteries. Well, of course, but this is even better because you're seeing the interrogation, and it's not all like ABC News or whatever, Dateline NBC, whatever the hell it is. It's kind of cut up fast to fit in an hour. This, like, they talk about the craziest stuff in the interrogation. You're like, what? They actually, and I didn't even know this in an interrogation, a cop's legally allowed to lie to you. I thought they had to, like, have some sort of, say the truth. No, they can actually lie in an interrogation. Something new I learned. So. Yeah, that's funny. Mr. Durden said Alex getting pointers for his serial killer interrogation. Well, in a way, I would never hurt anybody, but what I am getting pointers, you're going to say, Alex, this is crazy. The way these detective ask questions, and it's called the read technique. Let me try to find one where he talks about the read technique. I've been trying to memorize the read technique so I can interrogate guests. I swear I'm so crazy. Oh, you got to see. Let me just go to one. Like, this is the House of Horrors. I haven't seen this one. Some of this stuff, I don't even know how this guy's channel can stay on YouTube, probably because he's so big, but okay, here, let's see this.
I don't think I would last in jail. I don't know how you're doing it.
Not well.
Just a lot of tan on him, I guess. I think that's everyone's fear.
I miss your eyes. Your nose.
I like yours.
That's crooked. Maybe I can get beat up in here and someone will punch it so hard it fixes itself.
Sheriff's office, anybody inside? No, the president's making himself known.
I love you, and I miss you.
Stop. I love you.
Thursday, July 1st, 2021 wasn't unlike any other in the Holderson household in Windsor, Wisconsin. Living inside the home was 50-year-old Bart Holderson, his wife, 53-year-old Krista, and their youngest son, 23-year-old Chandler. Chandler was a hard-working live-in college student with an exciting life.
I can already tell. I don't even know what's
future.
going on, but something you can just tell how squirrely he looks. I mean, just his neck, how thin he is. A normal person's not that thin, even though it's healthy to be that thin. I would like to be that thin, but I'm just saying, this guy, there's something squirrely going on is all I'm saying. That doesn't look like a fitness buff. It doesn't look like he's training for an ultra marathon, but let's go ahead.
Sure. He was pursuing an IT degree at Madison Technical College, was a member of a police scuba diving team, a young employee at an insurance company, and had a job waiting for him at Elon Musk's prestigious company, SpaceX, upon graduating. He was, by all accounts, an overachiever, and his parents couldn't have been more proud. Chandler also liked to cook, and on the evening of the first, he made a pasta with scampi sauce dinner for his parents. Following dinner, he helped them gather and pack up tools and luggage in preparation for their 4th of July getaway. His parents had informed him over dinner that they were going on a weekend trip up to their family's cabin, 3 hours away in the woods of Langley County. During the day, Chandler had noticed his father take a bank-wrapped stack of cash out of the safe in the basement. He'd also seen that his parents had taken a handful of bottles from the liquor cabinet. He'd noted both of these things as odd, but didn't think too much of it. After helping them get their belongings together, the three enjoyed some television before they all headed to bed. That would be the last time Chandler would see his parents alive. The next morning, Friday, July 2nd, Chandler's parents took off for the cabin before he awoke. Chandler enjoyed a day of peace and quiet until that afternoon, there came a knock at the door. It turned out to be a coworker of Krista's. She hadn't shown up or called out of work that day, which was extremely unusual behavior for her. The colleague had tried contacting her by phone, but to no avail, so he'd come by to make sure she was okay. Chandler told him that his mom and dad had been preparing for a trip up to the family cabin and had left that morning.
Hey guys, I know it's boring. We gotta watch for a couple minutes to understand the context of the case. Listen, this is what I'm saying. This is the problem. Is I want to sit here and watch police interrogation videos, but I can't because it's not. It takes hours. This is an hour and a half video. Y'all don't have an hour and a half patience, or y'all can't pay attention. Y'all's attention span's like 20 seconds. That's why in my show, 1 second I'm wrestling Darius, and next second I'm breaking something and I'm yelling. Because everybody is so ADHD, it's hard to freaking just get them to, pay attention. Especially for something that you have to focus in, understand the context. What is this guy did? What is this? The mom, the aunt, the cousin, the grandmother, the brother, the sister, the friend's friend, the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend. There's a lot of moving parts. Me, I have a detective mindset. I graduated from the Dallas Dallas Citizens Police Academy. Dallas and Citizens Police Academy. Yes, I don't even know how to say it, and I graduated from there. That shows you how cuckoo. $10 super chat. Alex, happy 4th of July from all Aussies from down under Australia. Love that. Thank you. Thank you for the $10 super chat. No, I didn't lose my place on the vid. I mean, I'm just trying to let's just try to fast forward, see if we can catch something so you guys try to catch your interest.
It's definitely strange that Chandler would suddenly inquire about a warrant. He looks at the detective with a more stern countenance when asking this question, and makes what appears to be direct and sustained eye contact. While sustained eye contact is more of a sign of dishonesty rather than honesty, and looking away periodically can be due to accessing memories, Chandler's almost constant looking away is atypical behavior and suspicious.
Okay, see how he breaks down their body language and how they react? That's what I like. Alex, why would you want to know this? It's not so I can be a criminal. It's so when I interview a guest, when I got Larry Elder there, now I got these big-time politicians. Now I know in an interrogation, quote-unquote, their body language, the way they react, whether they're comfortable with me, whether their body language is opening, whether their body language is closed, whether they're looking at me in the face or they're looking down, or they're looking at me too much. I'm learning, and I'm applying those technical skills. Full application in my life. Why? Because I asked the tough questions. If I didn't get into police interrogation videos until after the Brittany Griner situation, now I would have handled Brittany totally different. I would have used a read technique, which I've learned here, and I would have been, not that I was even aggressive, but maybe gone up to her and said, hey, can I get a selfie? I'm a big fan. Instead, I went with the, blah, 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 blah. A true detective, what I'm learning here, is at first, when you have a suspect in the interrogation room, you have to befriend him. You have to be his friend. Give him soda pop. I'm sure you're thirsty. You want a Coca-Cola? How about a Sunkist? I know you seem like a Sunkist guy. And then if the person is a Sunkist guy, all of a sudden this guy's like, man, this is my guy. How does he know I drink Sunkist over Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper or Sprite? Because I know. And it's little things like flavor of sodas, how you connect to the person you're interrogating. Because you want to get them to lower their guard. Their guard's going to be up. They're in an interrogation room. Here's a little Pepsi. Here's a Sunkist. Oh, you want a McDonald's cheeseburger? No problem. I'll have one of the young detectives get right on it. Get you a hot hamburger. You want chicken tenders? We can go to Raising Cane's. It's no problem. We just want to get to the bottom of this murder. This woman's family wants to know. Now, you seem like a guy, like a good guy, that made a mistake. That's what they always say. Like, you seem like a good guy, but you made a mistake. We all make mistakes. You double murdered somebody's family. It's just a little mistake, but let's just admit it so we can get some closure. They always use that. But what I'm saying is in my tactics, see, my best one ever, and I wasn't even following the read technique of being nice to a person, the Big Booty Latina video, because I was nice. I said, oh, you're my favorite Big Booty Latina. It disarmed her. Then it brought, like a magnet, it brought AOC into my realm. Because I used charm. And that's what I have to do. And I've always tried to do that. But when you're really trying to interrogate a person in a tough situation, like just a friendly interview with somebody I've interviewed before. I don't need to use these techniques, but I'm talking about like these Brittany Grinders, these AOCs, these, when I get these big time people, I need to have that police mentality. Okay, let's watch. We don't have to watch this whole video, but I want you to watch the narrator, how he describes the body language and the approach and the response from the suspect of this murder.
Just like how his sustained eye contact is a red flag, the awkward, sustained, almost complete lack of eye contact would raise concerns. Here, his eye contact has nothing to do with trying to look open and honest, and everything to do with seeking out any emotions or clues in the officer's face as he responds. For now, they shift their focus back to getting a timeline for what Chandler did on Thursday, July 1st, the last day he'd seen his parents.
Thursday morning, I wake up. I kind of just stay in my room on my phone.
Super chat.
Help my mom out getting ready in the morning.
Notice this guy's a suspect in his parents' murder, but that was, I helped my
His
mom
hand
out.
covers both sides of his face and he rubs his chin. These are typically self-soothing behaviors, which aren't unusual for a situation like this. Most people in Chandler's position would be anxious. The pressure from the rubbing is comforting, and his hand and arm serve as a subconscious barrier between him and the detective he's talking to.
And I do this all the time. I'm always self-soothing. See, and now I got to stop self-soothing so much. Damn, I'm self-soothing. I'm giving it away. Okay, let's see.
Chandler speaks very slowly, even when describing routine activities like helping his mom with chores before work. He appears to be thinking a lot and often stares blankly at the floor, as if in a daze. This is a common symptom of emotional cutoff, which results when a person is under high stress or has experienced a traumatic event. Emotional cutoff is an adaptive response that allows a person to better cope with intense situations without falling apart or having an emotional breakdown.
You see that emotional cutoff? And that's what I want to try to get to, is I want to try to, people try to emotionally cut off in my interactions. No, I want them to be as emotional as I am. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So let's just see how this detective handles this suspect.
Since Chandler was frequently with his girlfriend Kat since Friday, detectives are interviewing both so they can uncover any inconsistencies between their stories. If their recounts of the past weekend don't match up, the two are going to have a huge problem.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Pooh Bear? All right, you can say you're going to do it. Dance to my room. All right. Oh, 15. Oh, really? If you want to. I can get the
Trying to be nice. Oh, the Pooh Bear! Okay, let's just fast forward.
Before he and Bart could walk outside to the car, Chandler killed him. Bart was killed by a gunshot wound to the head. It's fair to assume that after that, he waited for his mother to get home from work and killed her too. It's still unclear exactly how Krista died. Yet even after Chandler's arrest, the case took a strange turn. Given Kat's reaction during her interview, you may be surprised to know that following Chandler being charged, he and Kat stayed in contact. While in jail, Chandler used the jail messenger app to text Kat, and the two also spoke frequently on the phone. Their conversations reveal a different side of Kat than the one we saw during the interrogations.
Okay, now we have to go to Kat's interrogation. Oh my gosh.
Chandler texted Kat saying, "Good morning, wifey. Today is court." To determine the origin of any unknown samples. This happens for many things like DNA,
I know we're all over the
blood
place, but I'm
types,
just trying to
and
give you a little
footprints.
flavor of what
As
I
far
like
as
to
her
watch.
phone is concerned, there's also a right to refuse surrendering a phone to law enforcement. In Kat's case, if she refuses a phone search or a DNA swab, the only recourse investigators would have is to obtain a warrant for both. It's unclear that investigators would have had enough evidence to show probable cause for either warrant. An attorney would advise you to always refuse to give a DNA sample or provide access to your electronic devices. Even if a person isn't a suspect, it's highly likely the sample will end up in the FBI's CODIS database, the combined DNA index system. This can later be used to match newly found and unknown DNA samples to known records for a positive match.
Okay, boring.
Not being truthful. Just a lot of pin on him, I guess. Can I talk to him before he goes or no?
I get ready, walk him down.
That's great.
I mean, you've been super cooperative and trying to get your phone back. If it's not going to be done anytime soon, we can get you a ride somewhere, have someone pick you up.
Can I get a ride back to Chandler's? That's where my car is, and I'm
So-
his brother there.
That's going to be something else. I'm glad you said that. So they're probably going to want to leave. They're going to leave your car there at the house because he was in it all weekend.
No, I'm sorry.
And
I have places to be. That's my car. Like, if I'm being cooperative, why do you have to take my car? Because Chandler's not, and he was in your car. So there's chance that there's DNA in there that we need to get. But don't I have to like consent to that? I already need like a court order or something? Or
Because it's at his house, they're looking at writing a warrant at the house. So if they write a warrant at the house, your car's in the driveway, they're going to want it because he was in there.
Kat appears pretty fed up at this point, both with the extensive questioning and the detective's demands. Seeing as she still has work and school to get to, she's reasonably devastated about having to hand over her car. It's not easy or fun to feel like you're being punished for being cooperative by having your things confiscated. It's important to note that a search warrant must be specific about the places to be searched and the items to be seized. However, this specificity requirement doesn't have to be as precise as some people think. For example, a warrant may give officers the right.
You just can't sit here and watch these videos the whole time, even though I would very easily do that. But it's just a weird thing on the internet that I've been watching and looking into, and I'm learning, and I'm going to apply that to future guests that come on the show so I can grill them and get to the truth, because a lot of people want to come on a show and they want to give you a lot of, I just like this and I just don't like Joe Biden. No, I want to know about your life. I want to know about your wife. I want to know what flavor of Chobani Greek yogurt you eat. That's how thorough I'm going to be in my new... I don't even call it an interview. I'm going to start calling my show, when we have guests on, investigations. And not every guest is guilty, but some of them will be. And when we catch a guilty one, maybe not of a crime, maybe a social crime. A faux pas, as we call it. I'm the faux pas police, even though I commit a lot of faux pas myself. But that's neither here nor there, because I am hypocritical AF. What are you guys saying in the chat? Is anybody crying in the chat? Or are you guys getting modded in the chat? We got 600 pimps in the chat. We got 600 pimps in the chat. We got cats on deck. Write that check. And I have two cats, like literally Sky Bear and Angus are right here, and I have cat hair all over me. Can you hear Sky Bear's meow? Sky Bear. Did you hear that? Y'all hear that? Sky Bear's going cray. Sky Bear's going cray. Oh, morbidly a beast here from Taiwan. Thank you. Appreciate that. We love the Taiwanese. I've always wanted to be Taiwanese. That was disgusting. I don't know why I did that in the microphone, but I wanted you to really hear what I'm going through and the gastrointestinal issues that I'm having. I've been eating vegan chili, just beans mainly. And I've been sharting. But as fast as it goes out my derriere, sometimes it goes out my mouth. Little burpage. But it's okay. Because sometimes we have to expel gas. That's what makes us humans. And you know what? I expel more gas than anybody. And that's why my opponent, Modine, in that boxing match, should be worried. Because I'm going to be expelling a lot more than gas. I'm bringing the diesel. I'm bringing the petrol. I'm bringing the solar panels. I'm bringing the windmills. I'm bringing the nuclear power. I'm bringing the I don't even know other sources of power, but there are water power, wave power, steam power. Every form of power I shall harness against my opponent, and it shall elevate me into the level of victory. Now, victory is a level. We don't start as victors. We have to climb. We have to work hard. 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Q. Wait, what? Angus is pressing the keyboard. Angus, quit pressing the keyboard. Oh, did we get another super chat? Awesome. $10 super chat. Ham Longshanks. Alex, your show is amazing. I've never heard of your YouTube show. Just regularly make me laugh until it hurts. P.S. You're the most suppressed person I've ever seen on YouTube. I can just tell from my own app. Wow. I don't know if I'm the most suppressed, but I do think of this new channel. Well, there's a problem. We made a little of an error. But now I'm realizing this channel is the old You Are Here channel. And that was a great show. But the Blaze thought it was a good idea to rebrand it. And I don't blame them, because they didn't have new episodes on that. And I like the idea too. I was like, hey, why not put the show on this channel? But what I didn't realize is I thought some of the You Are Here fans would have been my fans. They weren't. They're not. Some of them. And because what I watched some Nick Simmons, like YouTube best practices video. We can break through the algorithm, and this show will still, pick up in views as long as we continue to post. But the problem is if our own subscribers are not watching, the YouTube algorithm supposedly sees a percentage of your subscribers that watch your content. And that is a method of whether it gets recommended or, basically put out in the For You page or whatever. Angus, quit getting on the keyboard. And because of this, because a lot of our subscribers aren't watching, I don't know if YouTube is really kind of pumping it up. And then on top of that, and then you go into the topics we talk about and the censorship and all of that. So we're fighting an uphill battle. But, guys, I'm a pimp on a blimp. We're going to freaking turn this channel and make it a 1 million sub channel within 3 years. I said that here first. I said that, and I meant that. But, growing pains, as they say. And really, the show has been great. I love the show. I couldn't be any happier. I'm so blessed I get to do the show. And the Blaze has been so supportive. Lets me do basically whatever I want as long as I don't burn down the studio. Now, I have gotten in trouble for using too much pyrotechnics, and not even really pyrotechnics, just lighting fires and getting fire extinguishers and spraying them on employees. I didn't know that was a faux pas. The faux pas police made a faux pas. Apparently, people, when they go to work, they don't want to get sprayed by toxic chemicals. And you know what? It's hard for me to argue that. I think at work, you shouldn't have to be exposed to toxic chemicals. I hate it. I'd love to just expose everybody to them, but I get it. I get it. No exposing employees to toxic stuff. I would love to. Just toxicity everywhere. Spraying Windex on the cameras, drinking Pepsi Cola mixed with bleach on myself to dye my hair. I just love chemicals. I love toxicity. What cat was that? I've lost track of cats. Kyle? It's hard to keep track of them. When you have this many, it's not easy, but we're not here to talk. Oh, $2.99. Epstein created Bitcoin. Discuss the outcomes. Okay. I don't think he created Bitcoin, but I'll be honest, the Bitcoin, and I have a little Bitcoin. I think I've talked about this before. One of my major problems with all the anarcho-capitalists, and I tend to agree with them. I mean, we are in a fiat currency, and at some point there is going to be a financial crash. The problem is the government's going to use Bitcoin, or at least the blockchain, to create their own central digital business or whatever, digital currency, whatever. How do I, CDC, central digital currency, whatever the proper term is. But you are not even going to have cash. You're going to have an app on your phone, just like we all have now. But that app is not going to be money. It's going to be like America Coin. And Joe Biden's going to be on it. And the Sun Hunter's going to be smoking crack on it. No, but that's what I really do think. And I think they're going to actually get rid of cash. And all the Bitcoin bros are rooting for this, which I don't blame them because they want to make their investments, be successful faster. Dude, I don't want the world to collapse. I don't. That's actually one thing that just kind of blows my mind too, after this pandemic. Like, I was surprised how many people were happy or loved it. Oh, yeah, we're shutting everything down. We should never open back up. It's because in our lives, pretty much are boring, right? I mean, we might have a girlfriend, might have a husband or whatever, family. That's very important. But like, other than your family, you do get bored, right? And when there's like a national or global catastrophe, it gives you an excuse to just like, oh, well, I'm a loser, but now you're a loser too. Like, it's just this misery loves company where now even people that were doing better than you or people that are doing worse, now we're kind of all the same. It's almost just kind of like socialistic, communistic, kind of weird thing. But there's also this reaction, cortisol, the stress hormone, is we actually get addicted to it. When our body, we have a hormonal reaction from stress, our body secretes cortisol. And that constant hit of cortisol, we become addicted to it. So it's like the people that wanted the pandemic to be over were kind of addicted to the stress. Like, why are people waking up? And then the people that were believing was like, why are these people trying to, not follow COVID protocol? So both sides had this constant stress hormone release that I think we all got addicted to. And now that it's over, to say the least, even though there's going to be a new one, Dr. McCullough said there's going to be some new thing right around the corner. There always is. People are kind of sad. People don't want to go back to that pre-COVID. Which for me, there's nothing more that I want than to go back to that. And that's just me saying that selfishly. And I'm not going to lie, I started my channel because of the pandemic, and my life totally changed. So all that was great. But I'm a pimp on a blimp. I mean, the blimp is still flying. So I guess there's a silver lining and a bad thing. The silver lining is now I'm a pimp on a blimp. You guys are watching me. I'm Tucker Carlson's biological son. So yeah, there is some good stuff that came out of COVID, but most of it was bad. And I think it's just I don't know how to say this, but I think we failed the test. And I think both sides would say that we failed the test. People on the left are like, we didn't follow it enough. People on the right are like, you're all shame. So, yeah, I'd give the right a C and the left an F. But that's not a good grade. I got a C. I'm a C student. Yeah, and y'all know I ain't that smart. But sadly, as society gets bigger and more convoluted with people, we get dumber. We don't get smarter. You think, oh, you guys in the chat are hilarious. Now, 100 people are funny, smart. 1,000 people, probably funny, smart. Don't you get like 30,000 people making decisions, 100,000, whatever? Just collectively, we get dumber. There's a line. There's a bell curve. After a certain amount of people, it's down. I don't even know if the bell curve is the right way to describe it, but you know what I mean. Salute to Kevin Huntz for donating $100. Oh, Kevin Huntz, I didn't even see you. Kevin Huntz, you're my favorite gay streamer. Your show is great. Keep going. Hail the 199. Kevin, you rule. Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate it. We are gay friendly. Pride Month is over. I just want to go back to Pride Month. Now, when I go to my local gay bar, there's no children in there. If we could just go back to Pride Month, when everybody, all of the straight couples would bring their biological children to the gay bar, we loved it! But it is over. The fat lady has sung. And guess what? She was born a boy. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I'm getting $100 super chats from Kevin Huntsy. I think I'm saying that Hunts, right? But I think it might be Huntsy. I don't know. Well, the guy's a pimp. The guy's a baller. So $100 super chat. Kevin, thank you. Also, before we end the show, we still have some time left, but I definitely want to, I gave you guys my number. I haven't even turned on my notifications are off. Guys, feel free to call this number. Leave us some funny voicemails. If you guys leave a funny voicemail, there's a good chance we could play it on the show. You see this right here? Give it a call, 214. Let me kind of put it down here. It might be a little better, more appealing. You guys see this number? Call it and leave a funny voicemail, okay? That's what I want you to do. We might play some of the best voicemails. That's 214-216-6169. I miss Pride, man. I miss Pride. Every day. Tried to leave a voicemail, wouldn't send. Hold on. Let me go to the voice app. It should be working unless my voicemail is full, which that is a possibility. It should go straight to voicemail. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm getting a lot of messages. Wow. I got about 20 messages. Okay, look, I turned off Do Not Disturb. So my phone should start ringing. I'm not afraid. I'm not like Hunter Biden hiding my coke in the White House library. My cocaine's right there for you guys to participate in. Okay? Look at this. It's Pimp on a Blimp. Got the mic. Doing it right. But I want you guys to get involved with the show. I want to, really, if you guys want to do me a favor, go and leave comments on the video, not just in the chat. I really love this chat. I love this. Thank you guys. I see Scotty, the White House Lawn, Tim Starr. Go leave a comment on the video too. That helps. That helps. Maybe share it. I get so much unsolicited crap people send me, especially on Instagram. Now I just had to start restricting people. I used to never be like that. I get people that send me 10 things a day from some account, some random account with a weird, like Pepe the Frog, not even Pepe the Frog. And I'm like, sometimes people send me my own thing, like they don't even realize who they're sending. I actually kind of like that. I like that. I always heart that. I like when people accidentally send me my own video. But I'm like, if I could get this person to send my stuff out to everybody, I'd really appreciate that. Q Fragger 149 Canadian. We appreciate that. All right. We appreciate every dollar because we got to make $1 out of 15 cents. I don't know if my phone. Oh, it's on Do Not Disturb, but that's why. Let's see. Are we getting any phone calls? Oh, crap. We got a bunch of missed calls. Whoa. Who's calling me from a 214 number? That's kind of sketch. That means you're in my zone. Somebody called from some foreign country. Ooh. I would pick up, but also when I used to do a call-in show, when I first started out, I used to do a call-in show with this phone number, which I loved doing that show. But then everybody like wants to do something stupid and like say the N-word and try to get me. Oh, no. It's like, no, dude, no. Homie, don't play that. So it's hard to do with a live show. So if I do a call-in show, it couldn't be live. But then I don't know how the people are going to call in. I guess I think Dr. Drew, they do it like that, where they just like tweet out, we're going live, blah, 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 blah. But you can't hear the show, so you just call in. It's just a phone number. So if we do a call-in show, it's going to have to be a non-live show because you guys are monsters. Not all of you. Some of you are sick. Some of you need some mental health counseling. And I don't even like psychologists or psychiatrists. But some of y'all need some help. Y'all need somebody to talk to. People are too isolated. I isolate myself too. I'm one of the most isolated pimps you know. But even I have to go outside and interact with people. Even my antisocial behavior is not half as bad as some of these people that interact with me on the internet. And that's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm not a victim. I'm just more like, This is how we act. This is what we're doing now. Because, the internet's a different playing field than real life. And I mean, that's obvious. They're like, go touch grass. And I think we should, no, I didn't call you guys sick. Some people are sick that are watching this show, for sure. What I'm saying in general, on the internet, it brings out the worst in people. All right? Brings out the worst. One thing I've noticed about that is through the internet and anonymity, Illuminati, through being in the Illuminati. Who's calling me? Somebody from the Netherlands. The Netherlands is calling. Hello.
To accept, press 1.
Let's see. Hold on. I got to mute myself in case they're saying something crazy. I answered the phone and then they hung up. I answered the phone. That's because y'all don't want the smoke. Y'all don't want the smoke. Y'all can't even call somebody. Okay, another 405 number. Let's see. Gosh, I want to answer it. Okay, I have to mute.
This is Prime 999.
This is Prime 99. We got one caller, but I'm afraid you're going to say the N-word, so we have to go. We have to go.
I swear to
Okay, the phone is blowing up. The phone is blowing up, and I want to answer all your calls, but I can't trust anybody. I can't trust somebody to not try to get this channel straight. We might have to do this on my other channel. Look, everybody's calling. Everybody's calling. We're going to have to do... Oh, Ashley's saying, Claire, she texted me. Probably something about business. Let's see what this is. Oh, my gosh. She sent me something funny about Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Okay, all right, folks. This is tense. Every call is tense. My phone's ringing off the hook. See, that would be fun if we did it behind a paywall. We need to do a call-in show. I can't believe how many calls we're getting. But like I said, it's hard because when we do the call-in show on a live show, people can say whatever they want and then terms of service. So we could do it on Rumble. That's what we'll do. We will do a call-in show. How about that? But it has to be Rumble only. My phone's ringing like crazy. I'm not turning do not serve. We'll have to do a stream on Rumble, and we'll do it live. It's not going to be at the normal time, 6 p.m. Central, but we will do it because I want to interact with you guys, and I want to just try to connect with my audience so that we can become more cohesive. Because we're too divided, and I need to target the people that like me. Because I know I'm an acquired taste. So I'm kind of a niche audience. You guys are probably part of a niche audience if you like me. I am bizarre. So since we're not going to be mainstream, we're always going to be different. Part of the, dare I say it, counterculture. We're never going to truly be accepted by society. So we need to find a like-minded group of people so we can have some fun. I know they say we need to do a Discord server. Yeah, I know I probably should. Yo, Tom H, Fish Tank put me on. I love you, Tom. Thank you for watching. Yes, we are going to do. Now I like this call-in show. I can't believe how many calls I'm getting. But this is the other problem. We do the call-in show. We have like 600 people watching this, so that's, of course we're getting a lot of calls. If we go live on Rumble, we're going to have like 200 people watching. And then, are we going to get as many calls? I don't know, maybe, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that we are going to start grinding and shining brighter than I've ever shined before. Because I vow to you, the viewer watching this program right now, I would do anything for you. And you think I'm kidding? You think I'm speaking metaphorically? No, I'm not. My only goal in life is to bring you entertainment, to make you laugh, to make you think, to make you smile, maybe even make you cry. That is where I get the most pleasure in my life, is entertaining people. People say, do you do it for the clout? Do you do it for the... No, I don't. I've always been the class clown. I've always wanted to make people laugh. That is where I derive my happiness. 3-hour live Rumble call-in show will blow your blimp. I appreciate that. Transport Inquiry Podcast. Oh, did I miss a $10 super chat? We love Alex Stein. Thank you, Matthew Adams. Matthew Adams is great. We love you, Matthew. Clip this. Share this, Matthew. I'll retweet it. What I'm saying is that I will never stop under any circumstance. They're going to try to stop me. The haters will want to see me fail. And guess what? In life, there's failures. There's victories. But life is a war. You lose some battles, you win some battles. But in this war, it takes grit. It takes determination. It takes cojones. And I got all that. So nothing's going to stop me from working my ass off every single day to try to make you happy. That's all I want. And I want you to tell me how I can make you happy. I can't read your mind. Oh, another $10 super chat. Alex, you calling Destiny a cuck over and over again on the debate was the best thing I've ever seen, and you are my hero. Okay, well, I mean, that's kind of obvious that he is. But I have no beef with Destiny. I like Destiny. I enjoy watching his content, the clips of it at least. And he's not accepted my apology. And it's not even that I'm like, I mean, it was more just like, hey, I'm not hateful. I like you, Dest. Like it if we could maybe do a podcast or talk. But no, he's never going to talk to me again. And that's just me trying to be nice because I really don't want beef with him. He's a cuckold. Good for him. So what? I mean, yes, we can dunk on him. You can make fun of him. That's fine. I don't really want to dunk on him for that. I mean, it's like everybody's dunking on Attitude 22. It's something you should call out and we can joke about, but it's not his whole identity. That's the thing is we have this thing where somebody has a bad character flaw and we just like hone in on it. Now, I don't agree with him doing that. I think it's disgusting, apparent. But, I mean, it's his prerogative. It's their prerogative. I mean, it's not illegal. So, you know, I want to make fun of these things, but I don't personally have any animosity towards Destiny because of his lifestyle. And I try to make that clear. And that's the problem is my content will like cause people to have animosity towards me. And it's not that serious. It's seriously not that serious. Oh, we got another $10 super chat. I want a cut of Darius's future workplace discrimination lawsuit. Okay, no, Viking. No, not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And you don't get, why would you get a cut of it? It's all going to Darius if that does happen. And me. Because there's an inside job. No, but on a real note, Charleston White, who I love, but he has a viral video talking about how he's sued every company he works for. That's why, like, every time he comes to the Blaze, I love Charleston. I want him all the time. I'm like, well, I hope he doesn't sue us. I think we need to be more worried about Charleston than Darius. Only because Charleston's got his S together and probably could do something like that, but I don't think he will. And I don't think Darius would either, but there are people out there that are very opportunistic. I know that. Prime time with Alex Stein. You need member icons of, we do need member icons of Shriner hats because what? Because I'm a Freemason, I'm in the Illuminati? No. Everybody likes to say I'm a 33rd degree Freemason. Am I? That's how I made it. I'm not talented. I'm just a Freemason and they chose me. Okay. All right, folks. The cats are going crazy. It's July 4th. It's America's birthday. This is when we got independence from Canada. I can't believe we almost lost that word of Canada. I can't wait for the Rumble call-in show. It'll be like Radio Graffiti 2.0 with the younger generation. If you know, you know. Oh, anime enthusiast, $5 super chat. Thank you. You guys are vibing. We're going to have to do it. We'll probably do it next week. And I'll start doing more of these streams on the channel and my channel. But make sure I am a 99-degree Mason. I'm a 99-degree Mason! But honestly, guys, please do us a favor. Always hit that like button, subscribe. All the cliche, tacky YouTuber stuff. But we need it. Because this community, we have like, 600 people watching now? If you guys help us grow, then it'll be 1,200. Then the chat's even more crazy. And now a lot of it's obviously me to do the heavy lifting. I'm not going to put it on you, but please help. Please help. Please help. I'm looking at the chats. I kind of like the call-in game show. We need to gamify it though. We need to have a way to make it a game. I'm actually a 7th level Thetan, so do not even test me like that. I'm going clear. I love Scientology. We all should be Scientologists. We should all be Scientologists. Not. Obviously, that's a joke. L. Ron Hubbard was a total freak, but people sometimes can't tell whether I'm joking or telling the truth, which I like. Because I kind of want you to keep guessing. Because you know why? Why not? I want to keep your ass guessing every day. Let's see if we got this guessing. Prime number 9. Alejandro Stein. I am a pimp. And you know I'm on that blimp. And I walk with a limp. Michael Scott, you should troll Elon Omar. Gonna say you married your brother. That baby came from your mother. That is incest. Elon is the best. She married her brother, didn't get caught. And she's brown, but she still is hot. And I love her so dang much. Elon, I love you so much. And I'm not talking about Twitter. I'm talking about Elon from Senegal or wherever she's from in Northern Africa. You know I'm just guessing because I like Erica Badu. And she's singing for you. Pimp on a blimp, always eating shrimp. On a blimp, I walk with a limp. And I grind every single day. Last month was really, really gay. What more can I say? Donut Factory coming on the show tomorrow. Tomorrow. No, you don't have to beg or borrow. Donut coming on the show. Donut, don't you know he's in the chat? Rat-a-tat-tat. And he gets viewers on that gat. And he's got the gun. Prime time and I'm having fun. Got a cat on my lap. Got the cat on my lap. What can you say? He is a trans and he's gay. He's a cat. He's my best friend. And I love him to the end. He's a cat. And he's not really fat. And he likes to dance like that. I am Angus cause I'm a cow. When I dance, I'll make it say, wow, I'm Angus, a baby cat. No, I'm not very fat. I'm Angie. Angie, the white baby. I love you. And guess who I got? Sky Bear, don't you care? Sky Bear dancing. Sky Bear prancing. Sky Bear don't care. $100 super chat. Don't you know this cat is fat? Sky Bear, show how fat you are. Sky Bear, show how fat you are. Look at this chunk. Look at all the chunkiness. Look how chunky. He's so dang thick. When he pukes, it'll make you sick. In the litter box, he takes a dump. And he voted for Donald Trump. And I love this cat so much. His belly I want to touch. Sky Bear is the best. Sky Bear always passes that test. All right, folks, my phone is still ringing nonstop. Somebody from Clearwater, though. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, folks. All right, folks. I really don't want to end the stream. I'm sweating a little. I don't want to end. I don't want to end. We just normally do an hour-long show, so I'm trying to kind of keep the content. Like I said, this is about the community. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you got to have a place to go, and that place is right here. So that's why I'm going to be coming to you live more often. I'm out here sweating for you. I have cat hair. I have toxoplasmosis. I have a lot of mental health issues. And I put all those to the wayside to be here with you. And I appreciate you putting all of your problems, all of your responsibilities to the wayside for me. It's copacetic. And that's what I love about you watching this right now. I am not a hero. I am not a role model. I am just a clown here to make you laugh. But by you watching, that's all I ask. A super chat is nice. Yeah, sure. You can give a $10 super chat like Michael Scott. Or you can just watch, like, subscribe, share it. It doesn't matter. This is your life. I don't want to live it for you or tell you how to live it. But I do want to give you the keys to this castle, the conspiracy castle, the primetime pimp on a blimp. Alex Stein, blow your mind every single time. All right? So please, if you love me, if you love the world we live in, be on the lookout for more content. And guys, make sure to come on. The call-in Rumble show will be good. We might have to do that. Like I said, we'll do that next week, but we might do that regularly if it is something that's popular and people like. The problem is, though, on Rumble, we're going to get less viewers, so there's going to be less callers. But we'll figure that out. We'll grow. Even an oak tree started off as a little seed. Primetime 99, even though I was a 13-pound baby and my mom had to get a C-section and almost died during childbirth, I was a very small seed, and now I'm 6'3". I'm a pimp on a blimp about to be in a professional boxing match. So if that little baby Alex can eat 5 million Big Macs and become as tall as a tree, then this show can grow and become the hottest show on the internet. I said it. You don't forget it. I love you guys. Peace. And good night.